I was so busy when we were shooting Ned's. We were still doing Fairly Odd Parents. Ned's, not every day, but a lot.
Yeah.
And we were filming Veronica Mars at the same
Oh,
time.
right, man.
A lot, but it got busier and busier. So I had barely had time to breathe.
Wow.
So I remember that. And I remember the days that I would come in and Gordy would have one little scene in the episode, right? Just one little bit. And I'd come in at 6 a.m. and I'd be out of there by 7:30 and everybody would be pissed at me. Like the entire crew. Everybody. It's like, hey, that's a wrap on Daran. And I'm like, come on.
3 sets at once.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's
a good time in your life, man.
Yeah.
Dang.
You're on top of it.
Yeah, that was, I know, I knew at the time, I go, you're going to look back on this and go, this is a heyday right here.
Yeah.
You're going to look back on this time in your life and go,
yeah,
this is it, man. Absorb it and drink it all in because it's not going to happen again like this.
Yeah, for the listeners that don't know, Daran is the many voices on the Fairly Odd Parents. Cosmo, Timmy's dad, Jorgen von Strangle. Right? Was that his name? Jorgen von Strangle?
Strangler?
Was that it?
Don't make me prove it. Whatever you do, I'm not going to be your voice monkey.
You tell him, big guy.
There we go. There we go.
Ooh, I'd listen to him if I were you.
Do you still do voiceovers all the time?
Oh,
setup.
Yeah. In fact, I don't know if I can talk about this, but I believe there's a reboot in the mix.
Oh,
and we did a live action animation hybrid for Paramount Plus. We did a bunch of episodes of Odd Parents.
Amazing.
I think last year they aired, but it was on Paramount Plus, and now we're in the process of doing something new.
nice.
So that's the show that won't stay dead. It's not that it won't die; it just will not stay dead.
I mean,
and I'm so grateful, man. But we started doing that I think we recorded the 7-minute short in 1999.
Oh, wow,
and then it got picked up in 2001. Is that when we aired? I think that's when we aired. Yeah.
Yeah, because I was definitely Ned's aired in 2004, and I was definitely a fan of Fairly Odd. Like I was watching Fairly Odd Parents before Ned's.
And then yesterday, I think, was the 22nd anniversary of the first airing of the whole series.
Man.
So,
wow.
The longevity of some of these things. Even Ned's has been such a surprise. Like, we couldn't have known getting off it that 20 years later, it would still kind of have this impact with people and still kind of hold this place in their lives.
Yes.
It's special
it does,
and weird.
You reminded me, though, of your part in Team America.
Oh.
Right?
Oh.
I totally forgot about that during the time. We watched that and
yeah.
Oh, you're
When
such
did you
a
watch
legend,
it?
man.
When did you watch that?
Well, like back in the day,
but
man.
I mean, like just
you watched it when it was inappropriate for you to watch.
Exactly.
Yes.
He reminded me of the other day that you were that iconic leader of the pack. Just a legend.
I don't even want to say out loud the one line of yours that stays with me from that movie.
Yeah, we'll probably skip that.
Yeah. But
this is my other favorite. My God, his acting is better than ever.
How was that working with Trey Parker and Matt Stone, man?
I'm telling you, that was I've had a really great, fun, interesting, bizarre career with all sorts of tendrils all over the place.
Yeah.
But that was, I've never been blown away by people like I was blown away by the two of them.
Yeah.
Relentless energy, relentless creativity. I auditioned for that role and voiceover, right? But there was a camera in the room and I went, oh, well, okay, this is an on-camera audition. That's fine. So I did that. And by the time I got to my car, they had called and said, go over to South Park Studios. You're going to record this afternoon. They were watching the video feed.
Oh,
right. And apparently they just went, yeah, that guy. So, off we went. I spent a day in the booth with Matt and Trey, and we did nothing but laugh, recording the original script. And then when everything changed and they wrote it, but they kept me on, which I'm forever grateful for. And got to go to the set a couple of times.
Wow.
And I think we were doing posts at 3 o'clock in the morning at Todd AO in Santa Monica. And there's Trey walking through the halls, doing all the stuff he's doing, writing a song, coming in, listening to me doing my stuff, and then he'd go, okay, try this. All right, try this. All right, try this. Okay, yeah, good. Very good, Daran. Very good. And he would leave. Oh, the other gag from that is the if what's something if you fail or something, you'll probably want to take your own life. You'd better have this. And he hands him a hammer with some dictation on it. And Trey was walking around with that hammer.
Yeah. Yeah, for the listeners,
the most creative guys.
Yeah, for the listeners at home, Team America, if you haven't seen it, it's like this puppet movie that is made by the creators of South Park.
A documentary of our government.
Yeah, made by the creators of South Park, Trey Parker and Matt Stone, who are just like, I watched that, what is it, 7 Days to Air? It's like the documentary about how they make South Park and how run and gun and everything's on them, and they're writing, editing the last episode, making the new one, doing the voices.
Yes.
It's insane what these guys do, and the longevity. They're on HBO now, putting out new episodes. Like,
yeah,
dude.
Yeah, but like I said, just boundless energy. They're just relentlessly creative and super funny. Both of them, just amazing. They're amazing. And everything they've. I know we're talking about them a lot instead of Ned.
I love it. I love it because I agree.
Yeah.
Everything that they've attempted, they have killed.
Yeah, agreed.
The TV series, the movies,
musical, Broadway, Book of Mormon.
Yeah.
I mean, and I'm if I hadn't known that it was them, I still would be the goofiest fan of that show because I mean, it's just brilliant.
I
I
auditioned for it. But knew I wouldn't get it. Yeah, for the Broadway show, and I knew like this is not. It's not me, guys. I felt so awkward in that audition. There's a guy there playing piano. Like I'm like I kind of sing, but not like this.
Yeah.
Not like okay, and here we go. Do 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 do. No.
Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love them. It's so cool. You got to work with them. Did you ever do South Park?
It is. No, I never have.
So you were terrible in Team America, is what you're saying?
I was so bad. They went,
right.
Never bring this man back.
Lost your contact. Wow.
That one voice guy. Yeah, that's all he can do. No, I haven't. And that's just the way it goes.
Yeah.
You know, they do so many voices on the show, and they're so tight.
For sure.
It's tough for them to bring in other people. I understand why they do all the voices. Man.
Themselves,
Because they're under such a time crunch, and the other thing is that they can. They're good and they're funny and they're
they want to.
they're
Absolutely.
performers. So
yeah, they need it like
why wouldn't
right
you?
next to them. Watching that documentary, like how they make. If you've never seen 7 Days to Air, I think that's what it's called. If you've never seen it, watch it. It's incredible how they make South Park, and yeah, it makes sense. They need someone like right next to them. They need someone like literally next to them because the way they're doing it.
Yeah, it's crazy. 7 Days to South Park, I think it's called.
Cool.
Yeah.
And they have one of the most like iconic Hollywood, just like legendary stories, which is them getting invited to the Oscars and going in dresses and taking acid beforehand. And being on the red carpet of the Oscars, their joke was no matter what people ask them about wearing the dresses, they're not going to reference it. They're just going to say, it's just such a magical night. So anytime, and you know the Oscars, they're on the red carpet. They got nominated, I think, for the South Park movie. And so there's so many interviews to do on the red carpet, and it's just them going like, people are like, so why are you wearing, they're in full gowns. Why are you wearing, it's just such a magical night. Everyone looks so wonderful. It is legendary. That is legendary.
That is so something you would do.
Yeah.
Drop a whole bunch of acid before.
Yeah. I give it up to them. I give it up to Scott Fellows, man. The older I get, and the more stories I hear about other sets or the more I'm on other sets, like the way Scott Fellows captains a ship and like leads a show, man. He sets such a tone of like family and fun, and I just get more and more appreciative of it the older I get, man.
Yes.
Yep. I couldn't put it better. He was born to do this.
Yeah.
You know, he would say, because we're friends, you know, even though he owes me money. Yeah, but he would, you know, and he would ask me, say, hey, how are we doing? You know, what are we doing? And I said, dude, you know, you were born to do this. And the fact that it's you and Michelle,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. And remember when the kids were on?
Oh,
when their
my
kids
gosh,
were on, they were so tiny.
Little babies, baby children.
But you're right. Creating that atmosphere and knowing what he wants, knowing exactly how he wants it to look and go and stuff like that, and still get it in the can and still have it hold up and be funny and consistent and all that stuff. That's not easy. Man.
It's
That's just not easy, and he's really great at it.
Thank you guys so much for watching this clip from the Ned's Declassified Podcast Survival Guide. If you want the full episode, go on over to the Ned's Pod, all right? Check out our YouTube channel. And you know what? Support our Patreon, okay? There's going to be a link in the description for that too, both the YouTube and the Patreon. Dude, thank you guys so much for tuning in. See ya.